The 10-minute school, founded by Mr. Sadiq, is the largest online education platform with more than 250,000 students being taught every day from grade 1 to grade 12. I would also like to thank you for posting about your visit to Japan on the SNS. The people of Bangladesh must have enjoyed your practical experience. This was surely promote cultural exchanges between Japan and Bangladesh. Our embassy aims to deepen relations with personalities in various fields in Bangladesh through such invitation programs. This initiative helps expand the circle of people-to-people exchanges with great affinity to Japan. This year, on the occasion of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's historic visit to Japan, the two Prime Ministers, the Prime Minister of Japan and Prime Minister of Bangladesh, decided to elevate the bilateral relationship from a comprehensive partnership to a strategic partnership. As a result, we expect to see more people-to-people exchanges in the coming years. Mr. Sadiq visited Japan from October 30th to November 6th and brought back many fond memories. During the invitation, Mr. Sadiq visited Ministry of Foreign Affairs, JICA headquarters, the PAN Foundation, Kumon Institute of Education, a local elementary school, and above all, the Fukushima Prefecture and many other places. His visits were mainly related to the field of EdTech, educational technology, and Fukushima.
What do you call your mother in your place? As I call her Ma. Oh, in Japan they also call Ma. So I'm a Japanese Ma. I said, okay, my Japanese Ma. So she's the person who actually was with me throughout the entire time. So I actually learned a lot of things from her. For example, in Japan, all the people, they don't worry about the task being very big or small. They do it so meticulously that you oftentimes feel, wow, there's so many small things out there that I didn't even notice. For example, I was given an itinerary by Mr. Yamamoto, and then I figured she had a longer itinerary, and it was mentioned where I'm going to visit, how many people would be there, how many of them are comfortable speaking in English, how many of them are less comfortable speaking in English, how to actually say hello to them, and from that part to whether or not you should take a train or a taxi, how many minutes to go by that, how much was the waiting time in the waiting place. Every detail was set. So she actually managed to grab a particular diary for me. And each day had 4 pages and she meticulously maintained all of it. So one fine day I said, my itinerary doesn't match with your one. And it was in Japanese, so I couldn't actually understand what it meant. But later on I figured she had all those details written on top of it. So I learned a fair bit of details from my Japanese mom. That's how you approach each and every task that you have been summoned to. So after coming from Japan, I was telling my friends that Japanese actually do all the tasks like it's an ibadat for them. Ibadat means a prayer. So they take every single task like ibadat. So that was something amazing that I learned from her. And throughout the time, the first thing that was the first meeting that I had. So right after landing from the airports, I met with the regional director and also the Bangladesh desk head over there. So very interestingly, for the first time, I got surprised by Mr. Yamamoto. So I was having a discussion with him while I was in Bangladesh. I spoke with him for like 5 to 6 minutes in English, and suddenly he shifts from English to Bangla. I was like, Bangla যদি পারেন আগে বলেন না So would have been much easier. And then I was so surprised. I was actually praising him that his Bangla was so nice. The adjectives that he was using were far better than my one. Because for this generation, the adjectives are very simple. All the good adjectives are jos. All the bad adjectives are like para. But he had such fine dictionary of adjectives. Then he figured I figured that he actually can speak in 7 different languages. I was like totally wowed until I met them, and they were also very fluent in Bangla. And then I figured the lady over there is Mr. Uno-san, and she actually studied from Dhaka University. She understood Bangla, and Shinto-san actually learned Bangla from Shantiniketan. So he spent 17 years over here, and he could actually speak in Bangla. So again, it felt like my own home. So my mom was there, and like Japanese speaking people. So that was a great beginning. I also learned something very interesting from him. So they told me that they are in search of young talented people, and for some reason Bangladesh is yet to know all the opportunities out there. So I had a meeting of 1.5 hours, and I got to know there are so many opportunities out there for young talented Bangladeshi people to go there and live there. After that, I met with the ambassador, Bangladesh ambassador over there, got to know about the heritage over there, and I met a few people, all of them. The good thing about it was, all 3 of them are from Dhaka University. So I'm from Dhaka University, so the discussion went around Dhaka University for quite some time, and they actually gave me an idea how beautiful of a place that Japan is. And then there was a very interesting exposure visiting the schools and the colleges in Japan. So I already uploaded this video on my Facebook page. As you can see, it got 129K reaction. 6.2 thousand people shared the video saying, like, this is how the school should be, this is how the schools should be. Now the Bangladesh Education Board has already called me. You're giving us a hard time by showcasing all the good things out there. So already 2.2 million people saw it. And I was just looking into the comment section, and I saw only good things about it. So later on, I got so interested that I really wanted to talk about how they actually got to that scenario. So a very interesting story. In Japan, they have a particular dedicated device for each and every student out there. Each and every student. Starting from grade 2, grade 1, elementary school, every one of them. They call it a GIGA project. It's called Global Innovation Gateway for All. So the plan was in 2020 that they will ensure 1 device per student for every student out there by 2023. So afterwards, I believe the Bangladeshi people love Japan because all the other photos that I posted got more than 100,000 reactions and shares and only love. I've been to many other countries before, but I've never seen people talk about only good things about a visiting country. So that was very nice. And all these beautiful photos that you see, that's been taken by my Japanese mom. Because I've also taught her the rule of thirds. It took her like 7 to 8 different ones, and then she took it. I actually praised her a lot after she took it. I was like, Kimmy, have you seen the birds fly? I said, don't lie, but I didn't. No, I thought you did. And that was the very moment to click that photo. I actually thought that she actually seen the birds and clicked that photo. That's a beautiful photo. Went to Kumon. Again, that's a, I think you don't see it from here, but it says, Shagoto Ayman Bhai. That's the level of meticulous approach that they have when they actually receive someone. I was so surprised seeing that the welcome message is written in Bangla. And then I got to know about the entire Kumon history, the story behind it. I got so excited. In the next picture, you'll see, I told them I wanted to see all their worksheets. So they told me that we don't particularly have the worksheet, but I got so excited and checking out all the papers that they had. They actually called their security to go to their locker room and actually open it up and got all the worksheets for their maths and English and came into here. I know Japan is very meticulous about their timing. So my timing was from 7 to 8. Since we all got so excited, this is the only meeting that actually went out of the time, and we spent like 2 hours there looking into all the worksheets. That was something really amazing. And since I'm in education, I started my career teaching maths. And Kumon actually teaches maths. And after opening up this institute, I also started teaching English. Kumon also teaches English. So math, English, education, I got very excited. I had a very good time over there in Kumon as well. Got their curriculum and sent to my own team. Like, this is how we should actually have our own assessment system as well. So something that we might actually implement in the later days as well. Next. I went to many museums. I loved it. So I just posted 2 pictures over there. So this one was the science museum where I saw all the interesting science stuff. The Formula One car is right beside me. You can see the entire operation there. I have the video. I will actually post it here. And the next one is actually in Fukushima. So I got the opportunity to visit a ruin of a school. So I just put the 2 photos together to have the contrast. So loved seeing all those museums and the ruins, and in Fukushima I visited a few other museums as well. So I absolutely loved it. I don't have photos. That's the testament that I was so mesmerized that I forgot to take any photo there. So I had a great time over there as well. And then I went to Japan Foundation. Since I'm into education, they are also in teaching Japanese language throughout the places. They have already got 2,200 plus Japanese people inbound that have actually gone through the Japanese language test. So we got a fair bit of understanding of that as well. 10 Minutes School, we're the largest English language learning platform in Bangladesh. We got a lot of understanding from how they're approaching the language system and the assessment part of it as well. The professor, Hosu sir, is here. I think you sit up there, there are offices over there. The message here is Bangladesh, Japan engineering trainees. I got the opportunity to meet 3 of them. The person over there is Salma, her name is Sophia, and he is Salman. So very interestingly, I also found 3 of my students there. So they were in Bragg. They also used to see my videos when they were younger. So they're like just 3 years younger than me. So I had a great time over there. And right after the lunch, because we had only 1 hour meeting with them, afterwards we actually called up and they actually showed around the entire Tokyo city for the next 2 days. One of them actually gave me their train card to see the hop in and hop out to all the places that we went. So that was a very good one. And I believe not many people know about it. Already there are more than 250 engineers placed in Japan and they're working in very good places. Salma over there is working in Apple right now in their QA team. Sapon over here is working in Rakuten. And Sophia, I forgot the name, but it's also a big local company in Japan. They all are placed in very good places, but something that the youth in Bangladesh doesn't quite know at that scale, that they have such great opportunities in Japan. This is the photo that I got so excited about. So apart from education, this next big thing that I'm so excited about is sports. And I love football. So I went to a ground, I feel there's no one, it was like a private screening for me. And then the ground was open. So I ran like a child for a while and actually made 2 videos over there. This is a beautiful ground, it's a national stadium. One of the Olympics were got held over there. So beautiful place, love the sunshine, love the ground. I actually smell the grasses. It was like, wow, this is what professional football field smells like. So I tried to soak in as much as possible from there. The last 2 days were open. I was supposed to be a 10-day trip, but since I was on a rush, it got jammed up in a 7-day trip. The last 2 days were open. So we went to Yokohama, we went to a few shrines and to other places. And as you can see, the photos are perfectly maintaining the rule of thirds. Hence, they're looking fantastic. All of them were taken by my Japanese mom, Miss Kimiko. So yeah, that was my brief 7 days in Japan. Had a great time and I would love to visit Japan once again. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, Aman.